Pisces, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you, no particular subject, with tech and energy, something we know, something we don't know, recent past advice and potential outcome. At the end, there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node or Vertex, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 12th house, this could be for you. Thank you, however you support the channel, it's very much appreciated. Cross-watchers, you are more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information is in the description box, including website link for private reads, which has a new offering. Those that read for themselves, it's just a special one for you guys. If you're ever feeling stuck or repeated cards or just not seeming to get the message, we all hit blanks, especially when we're reading for ourselves. Take a photo of your spread and I'll do my best to dissect. So that's in the description box with the website link if you are interested. Pisces. Have we slipped back into old habits? In your pre-shuffle song is Rescue Me. I can't remember who sang it. It's like a 60s classic, isn't it? I can hear my mum screaming at the channel now. Rescue Me is one of your shadows. You're the martyr. You want to save everybody, and I get the impression whatever is being, if there's any type of relationship that is pushing for that aspect of yourself to rescue, be mindful. This might not be immediate. You know, we've got back-to-back new moons in Virgo, so they're known as, if there's two back-to-back new moons, it's known as a black moon, which obviously Lilith rules. So we've got Lilith taking the reins, and it's all in your 7th house of relationships. So if your normal go-to aspect of relationships is I can save you, I can heal you, I can rescue you, you're being advised not to. You know, if any type of relationship is leaning that way and there's no reciprocity, it's an exit stage left. You know, try and remove yourself from it as quickly as possible. It's kind of getting that energy of whatever it is. You know, your battery would drain faster than an updated smartphone. Yes, definitely. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. One more. What's going on, Pisces? We have the 5 of Pentacles, okay? This is feeling left out in the cold. Maybe you've been breadcrumbed, ghosted, or whatever that aspect means. There's just something here that, again, we're a pentacle short of 6 of Pentacles, which is reciprocity. It's that equal give and take. And there's something here that's very out of balance, out of sync. This might not be your energy, but this might be the energy that's surrounding you, which you then dive in and say, I can save you, I can rescue you. And you're being asked to be extremely mindful of that. Okay? It's Mercury in Taurus. So that's Magician meets the Hierophant, but Taurus energy for you guys is your 3rd house, your local community, your friendships, your siblings. So really pay attention to those aspects, those issues. Okay? What do we know? What don't we know? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Recent past. Advice. Okay. And potential outcome. Okay. The 10 of Swords. Sun in Gemini. So with the Star card and the Hermit, the Chariot, the King of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, there's a very dismissive energy here. I get the impression, I think you're the Queen of Wands, Doggy Cop in genders. I think this is your outcome. There's an energy of feeling very good. You know, she's she's when she's in her confidence, she's vibrant, especially when she moves into the Taurus energy, because she's 2 parts Aries, 1 part shadow Pisces. But if she leans into Taurus, where she's grounded and rooted, and she knows how she knows her worth, she knows what to charge. This doesn't have to be physical charging money, it's energy. And when she's empowered, nothing can touch her. The issue is there is an energy around you that either seems to know how to, it could be siblings, definitely, without question. It doesn't have to be, but there's something that knows how to, or at least used to know how to play with you. What we're aware of is the Knight of Wands. This is, the player, the in and out type of energy. The oh yeah, Pisces, how are you when I need something? What we're not aware of is the devil. This is a shadow energy at play. This is somebody that maybe just keeps you dangling. It feels dangly. Is it Elamaya? You know what? It could be Elamaya. It's got a weird feeling. The demon attached to Elamaya is the 5 of Pentacles. It is, yeah. Okay, so because Elamaya is the Queen of Wands, demon representative. Didn't you have flagged either side of demons last week? Elamaya is, with great power comes great responsibility. Let's see what shadows are at play. With great power comes great responsibility. Angel of inner power teaches us to use the angelic potential that we each have within us to build a just and balanced destiny and make the right decisions at all times. The distortions, diabolical power directed toward the satisfaction of personal needs, inertia, destructive tendencies, professional failure, bankruptcy, setbacks, period of destruction, pessimism, turmoil, dangerous discoveries, betrayal, existence of inner traitors, avidity, abuse of power, domination by others, exhaustion, stretch to the limit, out of resources, feelings of superiority and inferiority. Something with those energies is pulling on you, and it's draining. Recent past is the 5 of Wands, so there's your 2 5s. This is like, it can be sibling rivalry, yes, but I don't want to get down into the destiny swapping, but there's an energy transfer here. Again, it doesn't have to be, oh, I'm going to destiny swap with you, Pisces, but energetically, this is why I'm always saying, be mindful who you touch, and especially if it's physical intimacy, because if their energy is low vibrational or full of trauma, you will take it on. So be really mindful of who you let touch you. It's paramount, absolute paramount. So there's an energy here that feels just like this draining, and it's literally taking your battery if you don't see it for what it is. Your advice, the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords sometimes is anxiety caused by worrying about another person. And again, it doesn't mean to say that you all of a sudden lose compassion if you just have boundaries. You don't, you're still compassionate. But there's a need to protect your energy. Especially the more that you are attuned to your spiritual path, you become more sensitive. I repeat over and over again, Alan Watts, you cannot, for every increase in consciousness, you cannot be more susceptible to pleasure without being more susceptible to pain. We have to, every single time we go through these spirals of healing, we have to tighten the spiritual hygiene. Look after ourselves. Salt scrubs, salt baths, visualization, meditation, protective energy, crystals, sigils, whatever it is that you do needs amping up in this situation, because there's something that's trying its best. Okay. Outcome, like I say, is the Queen of Wands. This is when you embody who you are, fully who you are. But it requires you to realize you can't rescue everybody for a start. Sometimes you can jump into rescuing people and then get entangled with their karma, and then you not only fighting your own energetic debris, you're fighting theirs, you're fighting whoever they're fighting theirs, and it's a whole mess. So sometimes you've just got to let things play out. You've got to let karma hit whoever needs karma to be hit, even if that is close relationships. Sometimes there's not a lot you can do. But there's an energy here that is very, very draining, and it's going to be made pretty obvious during these new moons. So let's see. What did I want to see? I want to see where the Wheel of Fortune is for these 2 5s. I also want to see where the Tower and the Lovers is for the 9 of Swords. That's interesting. So you're the Hangman, and you're with the Sun and the Hierophant. And again, Hierophant rules your 3rd house, local community, etc., siblings, etc. And the Sun with the Hangman here, so the Sun in Pisces, I almost want to say is I'm actually seeing in the Lilith deck, and interesting that she's in charge of this moon, these 2 moons, is projection, soul's gold. Now projection is actually your frequency. If you look up the frequency of projection, it's 334 hertz, which is the Pisces frequency. Now, what's interesting about this is the whole job is to then go into whatever the soul aspect is for your sun sign. Again, you don't have to have sun in Pisces, but the energy of this reading is to talk about the sun in Pisces and what that is as a goal. And Lilith recommends that sun in Pisces is being a creative healer. So this could be sometimes thinking outside the box in terms of creative, in terms of healing. You know, if we can't physically heal them, we need to set intentions and then let it go, whatever that means to them. But this is not putting up. Look at that. Told you. Warned you twice. The Wheel of Fortune is with the 6 of Pentacles, that card of reciprocity, with the 4 of Cups, because it's a missing aspect here. There's an unfair energy. This is draining. I bet when you deal with people, you come away and you feel emotionally drained, detached, a feeling of nonchalance, a very sobering energy. And I don't mean sobering as in non-alcohol thing, just a plain nothingness. There's an emptiness which you're being left here with whatever you're dealing with. Tower is with the Moon and the 10 of Pentacles. Mars and the Moon, not an easy combination, especially with the World straight afterwards. So we've got Saturn, Moon and Mars, ouch. And the Magician, all with the Hermit, which is your 7th house. Interesting, because Saturn's going to be going back into yours. Mars is going to be in your 8th house of your intimate connections, also inheritances and things like that. There's a lot of shifts and happening taking place here, but you got to be mindful of energetic boundaries. Where's the Lovers? Is the final card with the 10 of Cups and the King of Swords. Okay, with the right protection you get the victory that you need, because the King of Swords is the moral guardian of today, Lovia, and he represents the angel of victory. So there's victory to be had here. You just need to recognize what needs true rescuing is probably your energy. If this isn't dealing with anybody else, I would take a close look at the environment. Cleansing the car, cleansing the home, looking at the energy of old clothing, anything that's attached to the past, and think to yourself, is it still resonant? Is it still needed in my environment? and really have a good cleansing clear out, because there's this, I don't know, it's like, I want to cut the deck. Strength. Okay. Strength is courage. It's also your 6th house. So this is your daily habits. Okay. 6 of Cups and Justice. If you feel compelled to help, do it in some sort of charity. That's how I would look at this, because there's an energy of feeling compelled. You know, like I say, you guys rule that house of martyrdom, and if you're really compelled, I would look at charity work, because there's something in your environment that's, you know, your smartphone that's updated here, losing its battery in no time. Okay. In your extended, let's clarify these. Let's get a bit deeper, see what's going on. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Mercury in Taurus, we have Capricorn, we have Saturn in Leo, Mars in Gemini, Sun in Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Cancer, Mercury in Sagittarius, Mars in Capricorn, Aries, Sun in Virgo, Sun in Capricorn, Venus in Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Jupiter in Pisces. We have Swords, we have Pentacles, we have Wands, we have Cups. Everyone's here. Those of you standouts, let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.